make this like really fun and happy, but standing in front of you guys, I'm really nervous. So I don't know how this is gonna go. But please know that in it I try and have some humor. So you might have already guessed what it's about. It's me wanting something.
Well, yeah.
It's it.
I drew the logos. Anyway.
29th of October.
Just
Okay, yep, go for it.
okay. Now, while I'm doing this presentation, I was struggling to I was gonna make a presentation like a PowerPoint presentation, but that seemed like too much effort. Yeah, that's how much I love you guys. I probably shouldn't say that when I'm asking for help. Anyway, but I thought that an idea that came to me when I was half asleep, so was using different points in social studies to kind of prove I'm listening, which is what we're learning about right now is different forms of government, and what I really like is systems. So it might not make a lot of sense, mainly because I was half asleep when I
got to the chase.
But anyway, we're just gonna hope for the best.
Okay.
So democracy is kind of the birth of democracy. Its birth was in Athens ages ago. Kind of from that we have a lot of what we have today, kind of like our systems and stuff. So I thought I'd talk to you about the birth of this. Kind of that doesn't make sense, but the why, why these teams specifically. So as you all know, I love ice hockey.
Yes.
And as you also know, my favorite player is Olen Zellweger. Now, my favorite team are the Anaheim Ducks, and Olen Zellweger was on the Anaheim Ducks, but recently he got traded to the Buffalo Sabres. Also, brief history on why we should go now. So the Anaheim Ducks.
Go.
No, wait, what? Sorry.
Why we should go now?
No, sorry, just
keep going. Yep.
Okay, sorry.
No, keep going.
So I kind of have a history of the team because I thought, why not?
Yeah.
So the Anaheim Ducks were an expansion team in the 1993-94 season. They were created by the Walt Disney Company. The team was originally known as the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim and named based on the 1992 movie The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
And in 2005, Sydney sold the team to
Disney.
The Samuels.
Yeah.
And the name was changed to the Anaheim Ducks. Now, this is a really exciting team to look at. A lot of people will be like the San Jose Sharks and stuff, and while they do have a really young core, I think the Anaheim Ducks also do, and they should also be looked at. So they won the Pacific Division 6 times, and have advanced to the Stanley Cup final twice. Once in 2003 when they lost, and once in 2007 when they won the Stanley Cup. Recently, the Ducks got back into the playoffs for the first time since 2017, which, fun fact, is when the Houston Astros won their world title. This is in baseball, and then they got found to be cheating. And so these are players that I would is Leo Carlson, Katagoche, Beckett Seneca, Lukáš Dostal, Pavel Mintyukov, Tristan Luna, and Bill Husso. And then we've got the Buffalo Sabres, and they are based in Buffalo, New York, which is, I was surprised at it being in New York.
I thought it was a central place. Yeah.
And they were established in 1970, like Mum. And they, because Mum's born in 1970.
Yeah, they're really old, aren't they?
They were part of the team expansion in the 1970 season, which also saw the expansion of the Vancouver Canucks. Their owner, Terry Pegula, is the father to tennis player Jess Pegula, who's currently world number 3 on the WTA Tour. So, they've twice advanced to the Stanley Cup final, but they've lost both times. They've had the longest playoff drought until last year. So that was 14 whole seasons of them not getting the playoffs when they finally got the playoffs.
Keep going.
Now, what I would like is to watch a game in person. Okay, I know that's a lot, but please just listen, face the presentation with an open mind. Now, Olen Zellweger is my favorite player, and he, as I said, he was traded. And why he's a good he's also a good player to watch. He was both in the prospect draft of 2008 and the NHL entry draft. He was selected in the second round, but since then he's like done really well. And when he was in the WHL,
The Women's Hockey League.
no, the Western Hockey League. He recorded in his first season in the WHL with the Everett Silvertips, he played 148 games. He scored 28 goals and 103 assists.
148 games?
Yeah.
How often do they play?
Every few days.
That's a huge number.
They must be twice a week.
So one thing that happens in the NHL draft is that you'll get drafted, but quite often you'll stay with the AHL affiliate team. So you'll have the NHL teams, and they kind of have baby teams where they keep their players. And so Zellweger was in the San Diego Gulls for a bit. He was also in the Kamloops Blazers, and the Everett Silvertips traded him to the Kamloops Blazers for so many. So him and another guy in his team, but you don't learn much about him. So I'm assuming the other guy didn't do much. But he was traded for 4 players and 10 draft picks, which is a lot. Shows how good of a player he was. He is, actually. He's an offensive defenseman. So in the last playoffs, he wasn't really what what the Anaheim Ducks really wanted or needed at the time. They needed defensive defensemen. And so he was scratched, which is basically benched for a few games. And then he came back. In his first game back, he scored an assist. And in the second game, he scored the tying goal to lead the game to overtime, which unfortunately the Ducks lost, which meant that the Vegas Golden Knights advanced to the conference finals. In the AHL, in his debut game in the AHL, he scored a goal. In his debut game in the NHL, he scored a goal against, drumroll please. Okay, that was really disappointing. The Buffalo Sabres.
I
thought it was kind of
to
funny.
do a drum roll.
Yeah. And in the AHL, before he was recalled to Anaheim, he was a leading rookie in goals and points. He tied for lead in assists and was 3rd overall rookie that season, which is cool. And then I got told to put my computer down by the teacher, so I couldn't continue reading his Wikipedia page. Okay, so wait, I really shouldn't have done this with Doctor, but I'm sorry, guys. So I think these are my other whys.
So what you're asking us to take you to?
Okay, Mum.
No, I'm just asking what the question is. You haven't sort of seen what the presentation was about. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that one's for later. Sorry. Okay, so firstly, another point of governorship is dictatorship. So this is what if everything went my way? So my way is we leave on Wednesday the 28th New Zealand Standard Time. What's happening, guys? I'm a dictator, you have to clap. We arrive on the same date, just in California. We sleep, we fill time doing stuff. There's a few museums there which are really cool. And then obviously there's beaches and walks and stuff. Yawn.
Disneyland?
Yeah, but yeah. We attend game. So I believe the game starts at 7 their time and doors open an hour before. Or an hour and a bit before. And then we attend game, then we sleep, and then we go home. Because
you know how long it takes to fly there?
Yes, I do, Mom, but
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. We're just considering.
Next point is capitalism, which is I like to just so to be fair, probably should have said this at the start. PSA, I don't know a lot about these governor systems. I'm just kind of using their names because I think it fits. Okay. By the very brief amount I know about them. So the first flight, I'm sorry guys, is $645 per person, and that's fine with Delta. And then there is two versions of accommodation, so that's why I've just done the average here. So there's one close to Honda City, which is the stadium, and that's the Ayers Hotel Anaheim. Ayers Hotel. Yeah. That's for 2 nights. That's $605, which is that's not. No, that's for a 2-bedroom room. For a 1-bedroom room, it's a bit cheaper, but anyway. And then slightly further away, in a somewhat dodgy motel, but it's like not that dodgy, so I think it's fine. It's for 2 nights, it's $327. Now, there's like filling the time, like costs and stuff, but yeah. Sorry. And then we come to the tickets, we come to the game. Now,
most expensive part. Are you seeing my recording notes?
Yes, because my friends want to know what happened.
Just tell them. I would just tell them.
Okay, well, please keep going.
Yeah, I just tell them no, it's not going to happen.
Catherine, get out. Okay, now there is a website. It's called SeatGeek, and I've checked. It's not dodgy. A lot of people use it to sell their tickets. Usually, and
isn't dodgy.
Exactly, and also I have a $20 discount on that. So for any,
Do you have a discount on SeatGeek?
I watch a lot of YouTube, and one thing on YouTube is that creators often get sponsored by brands. And this specific creator got sponsored by SeatGeek, and now I have what? No. Danny Gonzalez.
Who's that?
Okay, never mind. So we have options. There is a really expensive version, well, a somewhat expensive one, but it's a closer view, so it's in the 200s. Or we're in the nosebleeds, and it's kind of between these two prices. The nosebleeds, they don't look so bad from the photos. I mean, they're still bad because there's nosebleeds, but like, yeah. And then return flight is a lot more expensive. It was $813 when I first checked, but now it's $826. So,
what day of the week?
A Saturday, I believe. Yeah.
That's because you find out though.
Okay, now.
Can you just move over so I can look at this? Yep, keep going.
Now, a fun little podcast I've been listening to is about this lady who basically ran a scam. Mum knows about it, Elizabeth Holmes. And one word that popped into my brain while I was writing this is venture capitalists. Now, from what I understand, they need to know what they're investing in, know you have your feet on the ground, we'll just give you a leg up kind of thing. So I do have 2 feet on the ground right now. Not anymore, but right now. And so we come on to our damn it, I really should have used all that. Our final bit. What money I do have. Now, this is what money I have currently. This is not including if I say get birthday money from my family, or because I get paid to work for Robin Bar, or money from stripping copper. So, in Swiss francs, which currently, according to my very good look at it, it's going up. So maybe I'll get more money. It's $503, $530.22 in my bank account. That's why I asked, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I have $462.44, and in this little jar, I have. Well, technically, it has my Swiss francs as well, so it's actually a lot of money. Sorry, is Well, you can read $230.
So your total is $1,200.
Yes. Now,
can you specify what's the total cost for one person?
Total cost for one person. See, this is where I made a big mistake because I thought, I'll show my family that I'm recycling and I'm being saving. So I used the paper that I'd written a lot of my notes on for the covering the things. So anyway, the cost that I have, I don't know how I got this, but I am $777.80. So I
Yeah.
can't do the numbers right now.
That is needed, what, for one person?
For me to also pay for the hotel for if one of you guys was to come. So my proposal.
Oh, that's the total cost less than $1,200.
Yeah.
Right.
My proposal.
For one person, though.
Yes. Is that we get a cheaper spot in the stands because, and this is why.
So essentially, it's $2,000 per person.
No, it's not.
Well, a flight going there is $645.
Yeah.
A flight coming back is $1,800. Is $800.
Sorry. I really should have done this in the morning.
No, there's the cash money,
Yeah.
cash in hand, and you're asking for a sub of $700.
No, because I'm gonna get this money from my work that I do for Robin Bar and copper stripping, etc.
But at this point, we're saying the $1,200.
Well, what you almost needed to say to us was, this is what it's going to cost. So it's going to cost that. So that times 2, and that, and then this times 2, and then this times 2, and food, and then transfers, and then people don't have current passports.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise. So what have we got here?
So I was thinking we could get a cheaper spot in the stands because the common hockey procedure is if you have a sign and you say want to get a puck, you can go down, and that's what I had made. I made a sign. Yes, I wanted to.
Oh.
Yeah, I put his face on a duck and I put his face in the Sabres logo because I thought, why not? Yeah, break my dreams now. I've already done that. So
What's under the last bit of paper?
now
It's getting on, darling.
Sorry. Because this is kind of like how I planned it in my head, but I had written big on my last page just because But last bit is I thought you would have brought this up by now, like the F1 size, because I had presented to Mum a while ago about wanting to go to F1, and I think that the future of F1 is brighter than right now because you've got up and coming drivers and Dorian Pont. She's a female driver and she might be in F1 at some point, which I think would be
Sorry,
really
I'm
cool.
confused. You've given us this thing for the Ducks, but now that you're saying it's better to go to F1.
No, I'm saying that because you guys are all like, oh, but what if you're not interested in this anymore? I'm trying to prove that it's more worth it to go. Also, when this is the first home game back for Owen Zellweger on the Buffalo Sabres back to Anaheim. And usually what happens is a tribute video kind of giving the highlights, kind of giving that kind of thing, which I would greatly appreciate to see in person because I want to. And also that I've already been to Melbourne. Yeah, that was kind of my other point. Now, I know it's a lot of money, and I am saving up, and I really, really want to go. I know it is okay if we can't go. I had said that I would try my very best. Like in my notes, it says that I will cover the cost, and you just have to cover the flight for yourself. And I understand that I hadn't really put into place the driving costs and stuff for both of the accommodation. It is a short walk from the centre, so I thought that was good. Also, if I'm honest, I hadn't thought about the tickets if I paid both of them that much, so that's why I had gone for the nosebleed seats, and I know it's not.
Now, I would like to say thank you very much, and now let's bring your presentation to an end.
Okay.